Okay, another episode of our Get Fit for Beginners.
So this week we're going to talk about trying to create muscle tension without the use of weights.
Now, a few of the comments we've had our squats episode already, and of course stability. Some people can't get down onto the floor or struggling with the squat. So we want to give you three exercises today that you can do standing or seated if you're based in a chair.
So really what we're looking for is just using your own body and your own muscles against themselves, as well as gravity. So it's just creating that muscle tension just by using you standing anywhere. It could be in the kitchen, it could be in the garden, it could be in the sitting room, wherever, it doesn't matter. Most people should be able to do this.
Now the key to these exercises is lots of little small movements. When I mean lots, you're talking minimum of 100.
Yeah.
100 small movements done nice and fast, get the tension on there, and then as you progress these, you'll be looking to up the number of reps quite dramatically, 100, 150, 200, so on.
So another common question that we get is about posture. How can I improve my posture? And the answer is relatively simple. Just improve your posture. So if you think, okay, well, my shoulders are slumped, how can I improve my posture? We'll get the shoulders back and down and make your chest proud. Now, when you're doing any of these movements, any position that you are in will then exaggerate that posture. So if we're doing sort of arm movements, then make sure that the chest is proud and the shoulders are back. That will always help improve your posture along the way.
Let's muscle up, Buttercup.
Let's get stuck in.
Right, first exercise I'm going to take you through is nice and simple. It's going to be arm circles, okay? So from there, Stephen's got his chest proud as okay, lots. Now the trick here is lots of small circles, not gigantic, exaggerated, lots of little fast ones, okay? Now you'll probably ask the question, you want to go forwards, you want to go backwards, mix it up, do 50 forwards, 50 backwards. Now what this is going to do is going to get the delts going, flexing through a bit of the triceps, trapezius. It's really good for the upper body. Again, you want to start off minimum of 100. Even if you can't get there, aim to get there. It's just a small movement. And then you want to be jumping in increments of probably 50 at a time. So when 100 becomes easy, with a couple of sets off, go for 100 sets of 150, 200, 250.
If you want to, as long as you've got the speed and the repetitions in, you can actually set a stopwatch, a countdown timer, and do it for time as well. Doing this for say 30 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, keep building up. And you'll definitely start to feel, I can feel the burn in my shoulders already. Yep. And we like to think we do weight training quite a lot. Yep. So mixing up slightly, even if you're into weight training and you think, oh, exercise to beginners, I'm not into that, give it a try because it really does work the muscles in a nice way.
And again, you can do this standing or you can be sitting down and doing it. It's irrelevant. Same position.
There we are.
That's exercise number 1.
So exercise number 2 is the pushback. Okay, so again, talking about posture, so we're getting the chest nice and proud, but what we're looking for is pulling the elbows back and squeezing in the shoulder blades. So if I was to kind of put my finger in between Rab's shoulder blades, bet you're glad I said shoulder blades there, then I should be able to feel his shoulder blades squeezing on my finger. Okay, that's how much you want to be squeezing, and it's just a constant repetition, keeping the arms level so everything is horizontal from here and just pushing back. And if I just leave Rab there for a few minutes, you'll definitely start to feel those back muscles. Really good for your posture. Same idea, we can just count the reps or we can do a countdown timer and just keep building up. We say this in a lot of videos. The key to long-term fitness and long-term sort of weight loss or strength is progression. You have to progress. So whatever you start with, just pick a number. It could be 50 repetitions, it could be 30 seconds, it could be a minute. It doesn't matter. The key is every single week, just make a change. Just push it up a notch, a little bit more each time you do it.
Now, exercise number 3, we're going to get the triceps going. Now there's 2 ways of doing this. I'm going to demonstrate, I'm going to get Stephen to demonstrate the first way. So what we're going to get him to do, if you're standing up or even from a chair, you lean over, okay, you will not this have to be completely flat, but as far as you can. You're then going to lift the elbows up straight. Now the trick here is once you're over, you need to pull the arms up as high as they will possibly go. Now from there, you're doing a kind of pendulum motion, thumb down, straight up, thumb down, straight up. The pinky is going straight up. There, now lots of little movements like that. Yep, 100 of them is going to hurt, right?
It's hurting already.
Yeah. So again, that triceps in a constantly flexed position and then you're pulsing with it. So again, the same rep range. Now, as we said earlier with the time, what you could do is do a set of 100 and time yourself how long it takes to do 100. And then, as Stephen said, get a timer up, and if it takes you a minute to do 100, set it for a minute. It's easier to watch a countdown than worrying about counting each individual rep. And then you could do a minute 30, minute, 2 minutes, etc, etc. So that's one method of doing that particular movement.
Now, just a point to know, what I've discovered there is, if you're not conscious of it, if you're doing it for time, what starts to happen is your arms just start to sort of drop down slightly, and you lose the tension on your triceps slightly. So every sort of 15 seconds, you just remind yourself, arms up, arms up. So basically you're from there, and it's slowly but surely they're coming down there. And I didn't feel my triceps as much, and as soon as I did that, you can feel it again. The variation of that, like Rab just said, is to do exactly the same thing but in a standing position. So you can do the same thing. If you don't have that sort of body control through the hips and the spine, what you can do is do exactly the same thing. Really sort of push your chest out, get the arms as far back as you can, and get that little wrist flick going.
Yep, feel that.
Feel that? Yep. So again, just a slightly easier variation if you don't want to focus on bringing your body over.
Okay. So as always, we put it together into a mini routine, okay? So for this one, what we'd suggest is, again, it was a minimum of 100 reps. If you want to time how long that takes, that's great. If not, just count your reps. So do a set of the arm circles, 30-second breather, a set of the push backs, 30-second breather, set of the triceps, 2-minute breather, repeat times 3.
There we are. Very, very simple. Everyone can do that, and even within just a demonstration, I can feel my shoulders, my back and my triceps. So it's definitely effective. Doing 3 sets of that, and you'll be feeling the muscle tone develop very, very quickly.